take a look at this next video. Actually, it is a post that was I saw on TikTok, and actually it was Twitter. That I thought was real interesting. Uh Let me go ahead and read it to y'all. My husband is making us fly home from our honeymoon after 1 day because he found out I sent my ex a simple goodbye text on the morning of our wedding. It was a goodbye text for goodness sake. Not an I will always love you text, not a drop everything and meet me at the altar text. I needed to say goodbye to have closure on the unmarried part of my life. Please tell me my sensitive slash nostalgic girlies understand. Homegirl, I'm sorry. I don't understand. He's an ex for a reason. You chose not to walk to the altar with this man for whatever reason. Did the husband take it to the extreme and cut the honeymoon off? Possibly. I would rather make up and have discussions about this in a beautiful setting rather than being stuck at home in a house having this discussion. Because either way it goes, you're going to have the discussion. I'd rather be on the beaches having this discussion. I don't think I would have returned, but we would have had us a really nice, long, and deep conversation. But then again, I don't know the backstory. Maybe there were red flags before. Maybe she had contacted exes before in the past. It I don't know. Again, men, we need to respect. I didn't say agree with, but we need to respect their feelings. And I think a lot of times women don't do a great job of this. It is never, ever, ever, ever a good reason to reach out to an ex on your wedding day of all days. Like, if you really needed closure, you couldn't have did this goodbye, like, I don't know, before you even got engaged. How about what happened to the goodbye when you said we're done? It's never a good idea. You are opening up a door for a lot of mess. A lot of mess. One, I have to ask, why were you thinking about this man on your wedding day of all days? Like, that's the past. It's time to move forward and look ahead. Why are we looking back trying to close doors that should have been closed a long time ago? To me, this felt as if there were some lingering feelings. Let's be honest. How would you feel if this was your fiance? If your fiance was sending goodbye texts to their ex-girlfriend? Would you think that was acceptable? Once again, this man, he's setting some boundaries. He's telling you it's not acceptable for you to contact your ex. And he decided, you know, I can't finish this honeymoon. I'm clearly upset. I gotta go. I know a lot of y'all might say, well, she may need some closure. But what is there to close? During your period of where you were engaged, that you lost your singleness there. During your engagement phase, that is a crucial period of time where you are to prepare yourself to be the wife that he needs, to be the wife that you need to be. During that time, all the singleness should have been gone out the door. That should have been your time to focus mentally, physically, spiritually, and prepare yourself to be that person's wife for the rest of your life. There was nothing to close because that should have been done a long time ago. Closure for everyone definitely looks different, but it should have been closed a long time ago. The bride should have, eh, there's a lot of things, that could have been done differently. And my advice for any bride to be, or to, if you are questioning whether or not you should be getting married, or if you're ready to be married, one, you need to check yourself and see if you are healed from past relationships. Are you emotionally available and responsible? Yes, you may be emotionally available, but are you emotionally responsible? Responsible meaning you're respecting this man's emotions. You are responsible enough to know you guys need to set boundaries. You know you're ready when you have prayed about it. That actually should have been my first one. You also know you're ready and it's time for you to get married when you are seeking a partnership and not a fantasy. What do I mean by that? That you are so caught up in the program, in the act of a wedding, as opposed to your partnership, what that looks like. Planning for the future, like what are we going to do as a family to make sure we're financially secure, spiritually secure, that we are growing together. Things of that nature, as opposed to, well, how much money we're going to spend on this wedding? How many outfit changes am I going to do? If your focus is more on that than the actual partnership, you need a question. I'm just saying, folks.